Elon Musk's Macrohard might be the most misunderstood AI project of the year. You're probably looking at every Musk AI announcement and wondering which ones are real and which are just hype. And honestly, you should be, because most of them blur together. Trust me, I've been tracking this Macrohard story since the very first tweet, reading every filing, every leak, every analyst report, so you don't have to. And here's what surprised me. The thing everyone wrote off as a joke about Microsoft, it has a real data center, real trademark filings, and a real team behind it. The joke is further along than almost anyone realizes.
Welcome back to bitbiased.ai, where we do the research so you don't have to. Join our community of AI enthusiasts with our free weekly newsletter. Click the link in the description below to subscribe. You will get the key AI news, tools, and learning resources to stay ahead.
So in this video, I'll walk you through exactly what Macrohard is, how it actually works under the hood, and whether it's a genuine threat to Microsoft or just another Musk moonshot. So by the end, you'll be the person in the room who actually understands this instead of nodding along to headlines. First up, what Macrohard even is and why the name itself is a giant clue. Let's get into it. What is Macrohard? So let's clear up the name first because it trips everyone up. Macrohard is a deliberate jab at Microsoft, Musk being Musk. But the idea behind it is dead serious. He wants to build a software company that runs entirely on AI, with no human developers and no human users in the loop. Think of it as an operating system or a SaaS platform where instead of a programmer writing the code, an AI agent writes and tests it. Instead of a salesperson sending the follow-up email, an AI agent sends it. Musk's logic is almost cheeky in its simplicity. Companies like Microsoft don't manufacture any physical hardware, so in principle, you should be able to simulate the entire company with AI. Here's the one-line version to keep in your head for the rest of this video. Macrohard equals a software company, minus the humans. Coding, creative work, workflow automation, your entire office, all handled by AI agents. And that raises an obvious question. Where did this even come from? Because a claim this big doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Origin and history. So let's trace the timeline, because it moves fast. August 2025. Musk tweets, basically as a recruiting call, asking people to join XAI and help build a purely AI software company called Macrohard. He explains the premise. If a company is digital only, AI could mimic everything it does. Same month, they file a US trademark for Macrohard on August 1st. So this wasn't a passing tweet, there was paperwork behind it. Then it goes quiet for a while. And this is where it gets interesting. Fast forward to Purser, February 2026. SpaceX acquires Musk's XAI, folding all the AI efforts under a new SpaceX AI division. Just a month later, on Saturn, March 11th, 2026, Musk drops the real details. Macrohard, he reveals, is actually a joint Tesla XAI project. He even calls it Digital Optimus. Grok, XAI's language model, would be the master conductor, and Tesla's AI chip and agent would be the hands doing the work. And here's the part that surprised a lot of people. In April 2026, SpaceX held an analyst day and physically took analysts to tour XAI's Macrohard data center in Memphis. This isn't just slides anymore. There's real infrastructure behind it. By May 2026, XAI fully consolidated into SpaceX AI. So Macrohard now lives inside Musk's space tech empire. Quick gut check while we're here. Drop a comment with one word. Do you think a data center tour means this is real, or is it just good PR? I'm genuinely curious how this audience reads it, because the bigger question, the part most coverage completely skips, is the how. How do you actually run a company with no people in it? That answer is wilder than the timeline. How does it work? Architecture. This is where it gets genuinely clever, so stick with me. Macrohard is basically a two-part AI system, Grok and Digital Optimus. Grok is the brain. It's XAI's giant language model. Think ChatGPT scale. Its job is to understand what needs to happen. If the task is generate a marketing presentation, Grok figures out the outline, drafts the slides, decides on the design. Musk literally calls it the master conductor. Digital Optimus is the hands. This is Tesla-built software that watches the last few seconds of what's on the computer screen, the video feed, the mouse, the keystrokes, and then clicks and types like a human would. And this is the key insight. Because it works off the screen itself, it doesn't need a special API for every app. It just uses the software the way you do. Musk frames the whole thing using a concept you might recognize from psychology. System 1 versus System 2. Grok is System 2, the slow, deliberate thinking. Optimus is System 1, the fast, instinctive reaction. Together, they're meant to mimic how a person actually gets work done. Now here's the part that makes this economically interesting. And this is the detail I think gets undersold everywhere else, so pay attention here. It runs on Tesla's own AI4 chip, roughly $650 each, plus NVIDIA GPUs in xAI's data centers. The strategy is to use the cheap hardware for the constant real-time work, and only call on the expensive GPUs when heavy reasoning is needed. They've even floated using idle Tesla cars as a distributed compute fleet, which sounds wild, until you remember that's basically Tesla's playbook for self-driving. Okay, so that's the machine. The next obvious question, what can it actually do? Core capabilities. Based on what Musk and Grok have revealed, here's the scope. It can code and develop specialized agents that write software and test it on their own. Grok writes the code, runs it, fixes the errors. An autonomous dev team, in theory. It can create content, generating images, audio, and documents on demand. Tesla already has image generation AI, so this slots in. It can automate tasks, and this is the big one. Digital Optimus can work inside spreadsheets, CRM tools, basically any app interface to handle reports and customer queries. Musk specifically said it could write code, manage customer service tools, and navigate enterprise software without APIs. Picture telling an agent, process the Q1 sales data and email me the results, and it just logs in and does it. And at the top level, it can do Sakon enterprise management. Grok plans and oversees projects. Want to launch a new product? Grok sets the deadlines and allocates resources, while Optimus executes the steps in the real apps. If you've used something like Anthropic's Claude in a co-working setup, picture that, but turned up to 11, with every office task as a plugin into one giant AI suite. There are no public demos yet, so keep that grain of salt handy. But that's the pitch. So where is Musk actually testing this? Turns out on himself. Internal use cases, SpaceX and Tesla. Musk has hinted Macrohard is being piloted inside his own companies first, which honestly makes sense as a testing ground. At SpaceX, the suggestion is using it to generate code for rockets, process telemetry, or automate manufacturing software. At Tesla, there's a parallel agent in development. A job listing actually referenced autonomous software interaction and code generation for a Tesla team. On March 11th, Musk tied this to Tesla's multi-billion-dollar investment into xAI, with the idea that Tesla's robotaxi and Optimus robots eventually run on the same AI tech. So Macrohard isn't just an office PC tool, it's threaded into Tesla's real-world ambitions. And remember that Memphis data center? It's believed to be powering Grok and these agents, with Tesla's AI teams moving some Macrohard work onto their autopilot computers. There was even an all-hands where Musk appointed a new project lead, who then left shortly after, which is a good reminder. The public evidence here is mostly Musk's statements and reporting, not independently verified products. Keep that in mind as we weigh this up, starting with what's genuinely good about it. Strengths. Let's give credit where it's due, because there's real substance here. The vision and integration is genuinely bold, tying Tesla's cutting-edge chips and Starlink data pipes to xAI's powerful models. If even part of that clicks, it's significant. The talent and funding is no joke. Musk attracts elite engineers, xAI has raised billions, and there's the Memphis Colossus GPU farm behind it. Those are serious assets, not vaporware. The media attention is itself a strength. The hype pulls in talent and capital. Macrohard landed coverage in top outlets, and even surfaced in a Reuters IPO story. Attention compounds, and the COP scalability angle is unique. If every Tesla car and supercharger can run an AI4 chip, Macrohard could scale its workforce at a cost structure cloud-only AI companies simply can't match. So the strength is the end-to-end ambition plus Musk's ecosystem. But, and this is a big but, ambition isn't execution. Let's talk about what could go very wrong. Weaknesses and challenges. Here's the honest reality check. Technical difficulty. Let's not pretend. Today's AI models still make mistakes and hallucinate. Running an entire company on them, enterprises need reliability that current models can't consistently deliver. Even Musk framed this as a fun idea that's genuinely hard in practice. And Business Insider reported the Macrohard team has already seen leadership churn and delays. Data and privacy. Macrohard needs access to basically everything: emails, documents, code, confidential data. Companies will rightly panic about leaks, and there's no clear framework keeping an AI employee from spilling secrets. Security. Autonomous agents are huge attack targets. A compromised Macrohard agent could poison a codebase or exfiltrate information. You'd need military-grade security, and that's far from solved. Legal exposure. Training AI on copyrighted code or generating code that mirrors existing IP is a lawsuit magnet. We've already seen this with generative coding tools. Musk's team has to walk that minefield carefully. Founder bandwidth. Musk runs a lot of companies. If his focus drifts, Macrohard could stall like other moonshots have. Enterprise skepticism. Even if it works technically, will companies actually buy it? They already pay Microsoft and Google huge sums for IT they trust. Switching to an unproven system takes time, and a lot of proof. And I want your honest take on this one specifically. If you ran IT at a company, would you let an AI agent touch your systems? Tell me below. This is the debate that decides whether Macrohard is real, which brings us neatly to the legal and privacy side because it deserves its own moment. Privacy and legal concerns. This is the part that should give every CIO pause. A Macrohard agent essentially has root access to a company's computer. It sees personal data, financials, user info, all of it. Without airtight controls, that's a compliance nightmare waiting to happen. Consider EU GDPR, which restricts certain automated decision-making without consent. Would a company be violating that simply by letting an AI handle people's data? Then there's accountability. If an AI employee makes a bad call, who's responsible? That question is being argued globally for AI in general, and Macrohard would be a very public test case. So far, Musk hasn't laid out how any of this gets handled. Bottom line here, high potential, high risk. Expect companies to scrutinize Macrohard's privacy and legal posture hard before they touch it. And speaking of touching it, when can anyone actually use this thing? Availability and pricing. The honest answer to when can I use Macrohard is nobody knows. Musk has given no release timeline. Realistically, it's years out. If I had to guess, maybe an internal beta in late 2026 or 2027, but that's a guess, not a promise. For investors, the key framing: this is a development effort, not a product launch. Pricing is just as unknown. For context, Microsoft's Office 365 runs roughly $6 to $35 per user per month, and Azure can run into the thousands per server monthly. Macrohard might be a cloud subscription, or bundled into Tesla's ecosystem somehow. But there's no official number, so the only honest label right now is TBD, which is the perfect place to put it head-to-head with the company it's named after. Or Macrohard versus Microsoft comparison. Let's put them side by side. Scope. Macrohard wants to replace human software workers with AI. Microsoft builds tools used by human workers. Fundamentally different bets. On to products. Macrohard has no user-facing apps. It is the app. Microsoft has Windows, Office, Azure, products billions of people already know. On AI's role. Macrohard is fully agentic, 100% AI run. Microsoft layers AI assistants like Copilot into existing apps, with humans still in the driver's seat. On timeline. Macrohard was announced in 2025 and is still in development. Microsoft's core products are decades old, with Copilot live since 2023. On its enterprise fit, Macrohard is pitched at simulating corporate workflows, but is unproven. Microsoft is deeply embedded across consumers and enterprises with billions of users. On pricing, Macrohard unknown. Microsoft, well-established and predictable. The takeaway. Today, Microsoft wins on proven technology and market share, plainly. Macrohard's only edge right now is the idea. All AI versus human-driven software. Whether that idea can actually threaten Microsoft's core business is still speculative. If it works as claimed, it upends the market. If it doesn't, Microsoft's ecosystem is perfectly safe. So what does the broader market actually look like if this lands? Market impact and scenarios. So, is Microsoft scared? Possibly. Any genuine jump in software productivity helps the whole industry. But if Macrohard can actually replace entire teams, that's serious disruption. And ironically, it's a competitor emerging from within Musk's own orbit. Expect Microsoft to respond by doubling down on Copilot and Azure AI to lock customers in. Macrohard's mere existence also pressures Google, AWS, and a wave of startups. We may see more investment in AI agents and open source alternatives. Musk being loud tends to spur the field, but adoption will be gradual. Early use in tech and venture-backed firms first, then regulated industries once safety is proven. Think robotic process automation, but on steroids. And that gradual path exists for a reason, which is the next thing worth being clear-eyed about. Lacks adoption barriers and uncertainties. The two biggest barriers are trust and change management. Companies are risk-averse by nature. Swapping a human coder for an AI agent isn't just a tech change, it's a cultural shift, plus retraining, plus a genuine what happens to these jobs conversation. Some see Macrohard as a white-collar job killer, and that carries real societal weight. Regulation is another unknown. If Macrohard acts autonomously on financial trades or medical data, regulators will step in. We've seen AI medical tools hit FDA scrutiny, and similar issues could land here. And finally, the honest caveat. A lot of what we know about Macrohard is unverified. Musk's vision is grand, but we haven't seen a polished product. Internal use claims come from reporting and tweets. It's entirely possible Macrohard pivots significantly, or looks very different by launch. Treat every forward-looking statement with caution. Which brings us to the bottom line. Quick recap. Macrohard is Elon's bet on fully agentic AI software. AI agents doing literally everything. The potential is exciting. The challenges, technical reliability, security, trust, and competition are massive. The bottom line, it's real, but probably far from a killer product. Musk himself framed it as an in-principle idea, so expect a long road. It could be a genuine game changer, or it could end up a research experiment. Right now, it's too early to call, and that's exactly why it's worth watching. If you got value out of this deep dive, hit like and subscribe. I cover Musk AI and the labs racing toward this stuff regularly. I'm genuinely curious where you land. Will Macrohard actually succeed, or is it vaporware? Drop your take in the comments. I read them. And check out the previous video on SpaceX's AI plans on screen now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned.